If you were to speak to a young doctor and you had to give them advice, and then, we talk about leadership, but anything is a fair game.
Yeah.
What would you say? How can they be a better doctor or a better leader or a better human? What would you say?
Wow. That's a great question. I mean, the first, I really, I talk to new docs all the time, even people in high school that think they want to be a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I want to lead with is, follow your passion. If you have a passion around something, I had a passion around obstetrics. I didn't even know what obstetrics was when I went in medical school. But there was a doctor that really kind of taught me the way. And it was like
Mm-hmm.
explosions of goodness that came up with me. But whether it be orthopedic surgery or whatever. So the specialty is really, really important. I would say the same thing about going into various leadership positions. You need a passion. Going into physician executive leadership is not a place to retire to. Now, in the good old days, I guess, if you want to call their good old days, in the 70s and 80s and 90s, it was not uncommon for the president of the medical staff or chief of medical staff was the only doctor kind of that was on the senior team. They were the good old Dr. Welby that was really a good guy that wanted to only work half the time or a quarter of his time or phase out. I think today's physician executive really needs to have a full commitment because they're passionate about it, not because they're tired of patients or anything like that. That's the worst doctor to go into physician executive world. I think it's a person that's really passionate and really thinks being a physician executive is going to provide the opportunity for bigger impact, for improving quality of care across a lot more patients or reducing costs, which frankly is a quality measure because we know that hospitals across the country, at least a third of the hospitals in the United States right now are losing a lot of money. And when you're losing a lot of money, you can't survive that long. The sustainability challenge. Well, if you can't be there, that's a quality problem for many, many
Yes.
communities. So helping both on the classic clinical quality or patient satisfaction together with what I think is a quality metric of cost is a really big deal and can have enormous impact. But I would only do it if you have passion around it.